Ichigo! Yahoo! Hi everybody! Hi! How are you all? How are you? I'm sorry for the lobby waiting room opening up late. I thought it was public, but it was like unlisted for some reason. So this whole time I thought you guys could see the stream and you guys couldn't. So that's why it opened up so late. I was like, what the frick? Where's everybody? But it's because you guys couldn't see it and then I felt bad. But yeah, how is everybody? How are you? Hello, wonderful world. I hope you're doing okay. I'm glad you recovered. Also, enjoy your cheesecake. I had cheesecake a few days ago, too. I love cheesecake. Hello, Gaming with CM. Hello, hello. I'm sorry you had to write a bunch of sentences for an accident. Schools are kind of dumb. 2 Starbucks chips. Do you guys like Starbucks? What do you guys order from Starbucks? Because I quite enjoy Starbucks. But today we're playing freaking Oki Doki Literature Club. Oh, can you guys? Yeah, you guys can see. Okay. I was worried you guys couldn't. Hello, Lightning Lord. Hello, hello. Kahori flashbacks. It's also a really good game. Yeah, I actually haven't played it at all. Like, I remember it was really popular in like 2017. I saw everyone playing it and I was like, oh, I would love to play that, but I am lazy. Too lazy to play a game. And but yeah, we're playing it today, so I'm very excited. I'm kind of happy that I didn't play it because now I can play it with you guys. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day. I'll jump right into it. I don't know if it has sound, so we might be in... I mean, I know it has sound, but I don't know when this sound's gonna come in. So we might be in silence for a second. This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed, so if you are easily disturbed, get out of here, alright? That's your warning. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Alright, you guys heard the game. If you guys have any any mental illness at all, you guys aren't allowed to be here. There's an age limit? I had no idea. You know 12-year-olds and 11-year-olds are playing this. You know they are. You know 9-year-olds are playing this. 9-year-old gotcha kids. Oh. That scared me. Oh my gosh. Got heated. Nobody spoiled. People like to spoil, but I don't know. I think I've seen some spoilers just because I know it's a horror game. But I think I'll forget because it's just so cute. Ah! I agree. Whoa! Ah! How's the sound for you guys? Is it okay? この音はいい？いいですか？ドキドキ！Doki Doki! New game settings, help clip. All good, all good. I kinda wanted to commission art of me in this art style, but I didn't have time, so... Sad, sad. Monica's hair is kinda like mine, though. I think I know all their names. I definitely know Monica. Something tells me this club isn't gonna be too good for anyone's health. What makes you say that? What makes you say such a thing? Alrighty. New game. Ichigo! Let's Ichigo, guys! Oh! Hey! I don't know what voices to do for the girls. I don't know who's talking. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Sayori is the one that, not Hyper. Broly liked, right? She's Broly's crush. Broly / Gaster. So her in this game. Just a feeling. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today? What? Did I read that right? But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I overslept in high school all the time. Always, always, always. Even now I oversleep. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an item in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. How this panting sound? We slept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ichigo. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I forgot I'm a man. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Also, I'm sorry if I sound really nasally right now. I woke up like 30 minutes ago because I've been sleepy. I woke up 5 minutes after the stream was supposed to start yesterday. That was an accident though, because my alarm didn't go off. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Sayori. Go. Dear Lord. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ichigo, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really into... Why can't I read? I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me that you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Barry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Yep, that's me. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. You're referring to yourself or some higher being. What do you mean? By oversleeping. I know you're happy now, but I doubt the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years just because you're not used to the real world. This is what I read for Gaster. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Doki Doki! Hi Mitzy! Welcome! Yay! Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? It's just the way you described it. What, oversleeping? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything a little in her head. It's okay if you can't turn off caps lock. I don't know, you might have a different computer, because if what's happening to you is what happened to me, sometimes even just pressing the caps button doesn't work and then I'm just stuck with it on and I can't fix it. So I understand. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Oh, let's save. Oh. Yep. Okay. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Anime club, yo! Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. We understand. We understand each other. It's a nice harem game, she said. Is that not what this is? Is it not a harem game? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, now you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to join your club. Huh? Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Sayori? Is the chat full of Sayori Sims? We got 2 on Sayori's side for now. Any more? Also, welcome Pink Messiah. Welcome. Oh, I gotta put the little leaderboard up there. It's hidden right now. There we go. She's vice president. I thought she was like... I thought the vice president was like... the purple-haired one because she looks more mature. I've wanted to play this for so long. I hope you're able to play it soon. Also, welcome. Can I get pancakes emojis for Pancake Messiah? I love pancakes. Who else loves pancakes? I'm sure Pancake Messiah loves pancakes. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Hello, Virus. Hello. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yuri? Yeah, Yuri, the purple-haired one. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? What will you do for Yuri's dialogues? I don't know. What voice does Yuri have? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. Strawberry cake! Oh, I love strawberry cake. I never get to have it. I'm actually going on a picnic tomorrow with my buddies, and I really hope that there's strawberry cake. I'll be really happy. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Thank you, Virus. Virus, goodbye. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Ichigo, Ara, boy. You guys want me to say Ara? I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I have a sussy water bottle today, so like if you guys hear it make weird noise, that's because it's sussy. Yeah. Everyone! New member is here! I told you don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Oh my gosh, woman? Girl number 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'll give them voices after I like know how they act. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? This is the tsundere, right? Tsundere girl. Ichigo, do I have your permission to set a pancake grave? Yes, you do. Way to kill the atmosphere. Alright, girl number 4, they're all here. Ah, Ichigo, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. It's a harem! Is this not a harem? What voices do you want them... Ah! Talk? What voices do you want them to have? I don't know if I can do a freaking Ara voice. I'm not sure how that would go down. I can, like, practice. You guys would see my model talking. I know Natsuki is, like, a tsundere. So she'd be like, fuck. She'd go, yeah, 別に. Yeah, Natsuki, yandere. I don't know. Should I use my normal voice for Monica? Monica. Monica's like the most normal one out of them all, right? She looks like it. So I could use a normal one for her, I guess. Do you guys really think that Yuri has an Ara voice? I feel like Yuri would have like a GF voice. Try. Ah! Do I wanna? I was like laughing because I was just thinking about it. I tried to... I dropped my voice. Pancake grave. Ah. Monica's normal. Alright, good. Okay. I got it. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh no! Oh no! My worst nightmare. We're a simp. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one they don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's small. Is she actually a senior? Like those really teeny tiny girls that are like seniors or 2,000 years old. Oh, Natsuki may be small, but you want to know what they say about men that are bigger? What does this mean? I don't know what they say about men who are bigger. Yeah, she's definitely normal. Alright, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that she's normal. She's also the one that made the cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. My worst nightmare and my best dream come true. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Bigger men make bigger targets. Pancake's fan, Pancake Grave. That's right, I don't know what to do for Monica's voice. I'll go with this one, I guess. It's great to see you again, Ichigo. Do we know Monica? Hi, Ichigo, who's your favorite so far? Well, the chat likes Sayori. I'm kind of liking Yuri's design though. Yuri's kind of cute. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ichigo. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. I thought... Oh yeah, Natsuki is the shortest. I thought they were the same height. Yuri supremacy. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I'm a fan. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the table of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. There's blood in this game, but it's such a cute game! Don't poik. I feel like you're trying to say don't spoil, but like... Don't poik. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. I've never had such a hard time reading. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I used to make cat-shaped onigiri. That's what that reminds me of. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea that you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Why are they all looking at me? I hate this. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yeah, I've seen the memes. I still don't know much about the story though. You did a wonderful, wonderful world. I'm so proud of you. Perfect amount of pancakes. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Oh! I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I like you or anything, Baka. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? It's not like I made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. For you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us, each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. This whole situation is so awkward, because I feel like nobody wants me to be here. Like, they're all like, oh, Sayori, you brought a man? A male? Ugh. Ichigo with the puns, though. Did I make a pun on accident? I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well... Oh, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Awkward, just like how high school truly is. Yep, joining a new club is terrifying. Terrific, horrifying, terrifying. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Yeah, I was in the debate club! Me and Monica are in sync and we both have ponytails and... Yeah, that's all we have in common. We both have ponytails, so we're both in the debate club. We're basically the same. We're basically in sync, you guys. Well, you know... You guys like Elden Ring? I've seen everyone playing it and I don't really know much about it. I'm not really in sync with like the gamer news of new games that come out. I just see people playing it on YouTube. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics from the major clubs. It's funny because I was a political major and the political person in the debate club. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Edie also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It's so good. I want to play it. I like open world games. I think it's open world. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. I recommend, but you'll probably die a lot. I die in every single game like 5 times. And the new Berrydroids are like, wow, she sucks. And then you guys are like, yeah, we know. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. That was so cringe. I don't know why. That was really hard to do when like 4 people say something at once. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Still, I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ichigo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I never read. I don't really have a good way for answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh, she just fades out of existence? Okay. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Oh, we a simp, boy. We're simping. He was like, well, that can change. Also, I can change literally anything else about myself depending on what you're interested in. What am I saying? Yeah, what are you saying? Get good. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? What an F-boy. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I can be your Elden Ring guide. Hey, oh? You'll guide me in Elden Ring? Thank you. And telling a good story in such a foreign... That's not Yuri's voice. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, is she a horror fan? Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. Oh, you like lemonade? I drank lemonade once. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think... Wait, makes me think... Or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. I cannot read. I'm dying. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing by the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Raise your hand if you ate brownies and went to an aquarium and had the best, most terrifying time in your life. Do brownies and aquariums go together? Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes stared over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Siri slides up... Is this a typo? Sidles? Slides? Did they make a typo? In such a fancy game. Siri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Galakaneyo. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically. I've never heard this word before. At Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Oh no, literature club, you guys don't like literature! Isn't that right, Ichigo? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Hi, Hypersonic! How was Texas Roadhouse? Hope it was yummy. I like Texas Roadhouse. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. This is so awkward. still have other clubs to look at, and oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that. Well, can I go back? I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought, Ichigo. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Oh no, our scent, it's leaking out. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. No! We're simping! Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. No! Join the sports club or something. Texas Roadhouse is good, I'm glad. What'd you get? Did you get steak? One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Oh, I understand. It did have a trigger warning at the beginning. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. I still don't know what voice to do for Monica. I'm using 3 different ones. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring me to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ichigo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. You should play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I think, yeah, Kimover taught me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I kinda suck, but he taught me how. It's the laugh. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Yeah, let's write an X listener. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ichigo! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yeah! We're walking home. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. It's interesting how, like, all of their names are, like, Japanese except for Monica's, unless you read it like Monica. Is it a K? I think is it spelled with a K? K or C? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. I'm sorry for beating you. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'll get me a 20 the tiger hoodie. Ayo? I just spilled water all over myself. Hugger! I'm all wet now though. I don't know what happened. I was just drinking, minding my own business, and the water squirted all over me. Sussy water bottle. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. We gotta write a poem! Are there routes in this game? Oh! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Okay. Oh, let's see. There's no Monica on here. Who's our favorite? You guys said to favor Sayori, but I kinda like Yuri. Do I know Yuri? Yuri likes horror though. Disarray. Grief. Broken. Anxiety. Ichigo, 1v1 me and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. You could not be my Utopia deck. I don't have a good deck though, yet. Dark. Scars. Uncanny or forgive? Forgive. Yuri, there are routes? Oh man, oh no. I'm not smart enough for this. What's the darkest one here? Incongruent. email. Hopeless. Unrestrained. I'm 20. Misfortune. Despise. Disown. Depression. Unrequited. Unstable. Use big words for Yuri. I thought she liked horror. Melancholy. Essence. Uncontrollable. Tragedy. Bad tragedy. Yeah. Hi, Ichigo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. LOL. Nah, don't worry. I talk like a man. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. So 1v1, you're gonna obliterate me. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ichigo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Oh, did I just... I made it long on accident. Okay, it still looks normal. I was moving it around on accident. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying manga and manga. Manga is literature! She's gone. She faded away. Guess what's gonna come in the mail soon? What is gonna come in the mail? Oh, it was like, it was glitching. I was like, already? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Thank you, game over. Don't worry, guys. Ichigo always gives it his best. I'm a he! Sheesh! Gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. $20 from my aunt and these. It's not new glasses anymore. It's a new object. How dependable. Sarah, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Based? Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ichigo can become good friends too. Sayori. Huh? ... Are we dating? Why are we awkward? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the world's weird situation she just put me into. How is it weird? LOL, we can be friends now everyone's upset? Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Well, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like... Oh, that's not me. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Why do you want to master duel me? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Hide reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know... Huh? What could we do? Discuss it if you wanted. You want to discuss it? That this is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She is kinda cute, isn't she? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. like she was waiting for this chance. I want to master duel you because I want to master duel you. Why? You wanna beat me up and kill me. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. Are we gonna read the poems? But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh, different music? Hello? That was jarring. Ah, crap. Oh, that's me. Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sinks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her head her face deeper in the book. She has a collection! I know she likes morbid things so far. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. She has a sharp wit. I was just spacing out. I muttered, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was just focused, then I probably wouldn't notice you in the first place. Oh, if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed you in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just... It's so hard to switch! It's time to duel. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. She had a buy one get one free coupon! She's actually an extreme couponer. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. This book... Wait, what? Who's talking? I can't tell. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does... Something just break in the wall? Did you guys hear that thud? That scared me. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Are we awkward? You didn't make it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. I expected it to be dark. I'm not interested in like uplifting stories. I never really read happy stories either. I like horror stories. Haha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ichigo? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy most of those kinds of stories, don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. I didn't! She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's always the quiet ones. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost any interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, yeah? I couldn't tell who was, like, talking. I might as well get started reading it, right? Why did I say yeah? Oh, I've never seen this expression before. You don't have to. Ah, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Ow! I accidentally full screened. I don't know what that looked like to you guys, but I hope it didn't look too weird. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up... Oh my gosh, for a second I thought that the, BGM was, towering over my voice. I was like, what the heck? Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yeah, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... LOL, Lameo? Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my bookmark between the two of them. Oh! Are we about to kiss right now? Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. This is risky. Did my poem have to do with getting this, route, or does it just do this whatever you write? It feels like my left arm's in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ah! A cutscene! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. You guys want to kiss Yuri? That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. A real... woman? Talking to a NEET like me. Kissing in my anime visual novel. Disgusting. We need to go to church right now. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. This is so awkward. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. She reads so fast. Are we just gonna say yes and pretend like we read? That's okay. You're not used to reading as... What? You're not as used to reading, right? That scared me. Oh, you're smiling! She's so cute. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Don't kiss the high schooler, she's underage. Isn't she 17 or 18? Hold up, I'm gonna check their ages. Y'all won't catch me going to jail. Years old! Oh, that's the game. I got really scared. Ichigo, you aren't a NEET, you are an employee. Am I really? All of the characters are 18. Apparently. Yuri, 18, older than us. Monica, 19, should be in college. Natsuki, 17, Sayori, 16, protagonist, 18. LOL? Get based in Redfield? Bark. 1, 1. Wolf. 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Bark? Is this normal or plus? This is normal. 1. Yeah. Thanks. I'm going to grab that dog and put him in this room because for some reason he doesn't bark in this room. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. I'm gonna save because this game worries me. Should I save at major points in case I need to make like an important decision so we can go back and do other routes? Probably should. I've never played like a route game before, so... Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. This art is so pretty. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Eat the dog? Not yet. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought though, but... Are you single? The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, this reminds me of you? Let's kiss. Eat the Yuri? How does one eat Yuri? You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of like reminiscent of you. Of some of your mannerisms. I cannot read. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. The cutscene is over. But Ichigo, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Cap, you have played a route game. You have played Undertale. All right, but I wasn't like saving in new slots though. I didn't really play it properly. Well, wait. POV, you say the wrong thing. There are people talking right outside my window and it is so loud. And like I'm listening to them because it just keeps getting louder and louder and louder. Are they done? Nope. Nope, not at all. Okay. I think we're safe. Maybe. Alright, I'll continue. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Oh, I think it's time we share these poems with each other. We might not have enough time to we might have not time. We might not... Too long wait. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Monica is such a good friend. I'm sorry if you haven't... What does Monica sound like? I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Thinking emoji. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Oh, it's gonna be so angsty, they're gonna be like, what a freak. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I never really done this before. Happy birthday, Prosanic! Happy birthday! Yay! Happy 14. Big number. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah is on a wrinkled sheet of blue sleeve torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Do they all... They all have different reactions, don't they? I'll do this one since I was going for. Yuri seems most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ahaha, LOL? Yuri takes a breath. Whoa. Whoa. I'm not trying to catch a case. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, it's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? He stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, is she a tsundere? I thought that, Sayori was a dere, and, Yuri was a kudere, and then, Natsuki was a tsundere, and then Monica was like a dandere. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Or Monica's a yandere, right? I mean, like, normally Monica's a dandere, not yandere. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Did you know that Hamlet backwards is still Hamlet? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it is. I don't know what it is backwards. I don't trust that. I refuse to say it out loud. Once City finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Talking so raspy requires so much water. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles gently, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Let's see. Ghost under the light. This is interesting handwriting. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write CD. Huh? Hoo-hoo? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ichigo. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, shawty, nah! If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Ichigo. For me? Me too. Let's go Sayori. She'll probably, hate it because she's cute, but, This is a good poem, Ichigo. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. But I'm really happy that you that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm sitting in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ichigo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Oh? Thank you? Did you think I was selfish the whole time? Do I come off as selfish? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people can do. I was checking if the sun went down yet because I know the sun goes down later as we progress through the year. I was curious. Nope. Dark out. I don't know why I just got hit with the curiosity. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Hello, Cruiser. Welcome. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? What is her handwriting like? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Her handwriting was good too. Is it a font? Oh yeah, it is a font. They made their own font. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Great power comes great responsibility. Ayo, epic Roblox PFP. Roblox players are the hottest people alive. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I agree, Sayori. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. Everyone's so, carefully paying attention. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Guess what, yo, Mom? Yo, Daddy. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I mean eggs and toast! Aw! I love eggs and toast. Awooga! Awooga! I love awooga. Awooga. Even if you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. I'm gonna see how things go on your DDSC. Thank you. This was so much fun. Poggers. Ah! Poggers! Thank you. Thank you, Cruiser. The poggers jump scared me. I was like, why am I hearing my own voice? Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I write my poem to next? Natsuki. Nagata? Ichigo, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh, I'm just sitting here. What? You expect me to believe that you're actually putting effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Awooga! I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Ayo? Oh, you guys can't see it. I was like, it showed what Hypersonic was playing, and I was like, is it showing on the screen? Painful to think about? Why are we so cocky? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta go share mine now. Oh, I just gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Her handwriting's so nice. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. What? I'm about to bully you. Yeah. Told you that you weren't gonna like it. A virus. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take even my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing this style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Hello, Mioja. Hello, welcome. Congrats on making it look like there's a virus. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Not a simp, but I want to see your reaction on it. Hey yo, thank you for not simping. I'm super proud of you. I raised you guys properly. Props to Cruiser for not simping. Like the main character in this game. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Would you like to share your credit card number and the 3 numbers on the back? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica! Hi Brazil! From America. I almost said hi from Brazil. Hello, Brazil! Welcome! Hi, Ichigo! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever need any suggestions for the club like new activities, if you ever have any suggestions for the club like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better I can't read. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. I love Doki Doki, it's cool. I'm glad, a lot of you seem to like it. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess you'll have to. I guess I have to. LOL, Lameo? Don't worry, Ichigo. We're also a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Uh-huh. Yeah? Great job, Ichigo. It's a wooga. A wooga. I'm not sure. Oh. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yes, I do. That's why I picked it, because I'm simping for her. Writing that's full of inner imagery and symbolism. Unlike Siri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, but allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked. What? I didn't ask. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. But don't worry. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Why y'all trying to put viruses on my screen? I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. Oh, thank you, Miyojo. Thank you. That's the best way I can find to describe this kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. LOL? LMAO? Lamar? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Thank you, Miyojo. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright. Oh, we got a scroll. This is a long one. One law. I gotta drink before. This is a lot of reading. Hohenwa. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. Oh, thank you, Miyojo. Thank you. I don't think I'm cute, but thank you. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. He... How awkward. I'm a he. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you like to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of people have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Hello, Ash. Ashton, welcome. I'm glad you like this game. It is a lot of poems of oh, I read this. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the deep inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I've had some kind of epiphany recently. Hello, Ashton. Or Ashton. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monaco's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on one specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just hit a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Monica has a crush. Wonder who? It says I broke the limit. What limit did you break? That's my news for today. Thanks for listening. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. I'll be back with you, okay. Across the room, Sari and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. This is awkward. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I'm sorry about your Yu-Gi-Oh! struggles hyper. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ichigo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Why are they fighting? They're going at it! I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Look! And Ichigo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. They're standing up now. Maybe you're just jealous that Ichigo appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? How's everyone doing over here? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ichigo starts showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as they just noticed I was standing there. Ichigo! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making her poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ichigo. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey our complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ichigo? Well? Women? Am I right? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Yep. Okay, there's 3. I'll save it 3 spots then. And this one. Alright. Natsuki. Yuri. You're really talented. Well. But Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. Why did I decide with them? Why didn't I think before I picked? I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Yeah. Get red pilled. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Is this a Friendship is Magic episode? Is this My Little Pony? It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulders. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything by what she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. It's because you're so cool, Hyper. That's why they're surrendering. I'm sitting in a strange contorted position. I'm sure that this won't lead to a cramp later on. Well, if you say so. Bruh! Everyone's saying bro, what did I do? Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Ichigo. Sheesh! Sheesh! Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. When everyone stops staring at me. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time than she boasted. Sayori and Mayaka look away. Huh. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Oh, she zoomed! She yeeted out of there. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I am so contorted right now. I think you guys would be terrified if you saw how I was sitting. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Ichigo. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. LOL. So my training club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There was still time before we go home. There's still time before you go home. So we'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is friendship. Oh, is having fun. Aha, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Giggle. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. That's not how it's supposed to be, isn't it? Huh? Are we supposed to do something else? Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Ichigo, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing with those I want to impress. Simping! I'm not sorry, it's okay, it's okay. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Ichigo! Ready to walk home? Oh. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? Oh, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Ray and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Oh, I see. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Ichigo, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... LOL? Every day's gonna be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Yeah, I'm stuck here. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Does he want to date somebody? It's different when you play. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. LOL. Ikuzo. Oh. Let's do, either Sayori or Natsuki. Let's do happy words. Kitty. Laugh. Memories. Parfait. Are they Sayori? Sayori likes food. Natsuki likes the, happy words. Anime, sparkle. Pickle. Strawberry. Strawberry! Rose. Excitement. Color. Peace. Summer. Cheeks. Milk. Skirt. Oh! It shows they bounce with what words that they like. I didn't even notice that. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ichigo! Yeah, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just so not used to being in the club is all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Is she in trouble? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Natsuki's your favorite? Oh, I'm glad. She's kinda cute. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry, you wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell her you're gonna let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Yuri is so tall. And frankly, after putting... Oh, that's not me. And frankly, after putting mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil in all of us, isn't there? Gecko? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Is Sayori secretly like an evil mastermind? Is that what this is? But... wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making... huh? Is she an actual, like... She planned the whole thing. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. She does? Yuri? I suppose we both have the side things. Also, Monica. What? Did we just slap her? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! Itai! What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Oh! Yeah, so here's a story. When I was in the hospital, I was like sleeping, you know, snoozing away in my bed, and I woke up, and I put my hand up next to my head, and I felt something hard, and I was like, what the heck? Oh, that's cute. Oh, I see. I suppose. I felt something hard, and I was like, what the heck is this? And then I grab it. It's like a little something hard wrapped in like a tissue or something, and I grab it and I unravel it. And there's just 2 cookies wrapped in like tissue paper, and I was like, what the heck? Where did this come from? Did someone sneak in here and like put a cookie on my bed? I was like, is this a miracle? These cookies came out of nowhere. I still don't know who put them there. It was like a positive jump scare. I'm glad that you think I look like Natsuki though. That's a compliment. It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I can't laugh. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Aww. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. We're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori upward. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful series trots away to safety. Edie and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Shirone? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. She's gone. Monica? Doko? Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Haven't you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. Sus? That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. A simp! She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? We all just put ourselves down? Hello, welcome. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh! Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Huh? Why me? Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play sometime. I cannot read. You should play something first, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Oh, that's not scary. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ichigo. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sarah's mischievous escapade. Escape! I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Somehow Sarah finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki mutter her exacerbated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed at something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Is it? How'd you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Go, everyone drink water. No. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's this supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga. Yeah! There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns it into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most sight in the world. Hello, Morty, welcome! Hi! I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box so that she's admiring. You read mangas? What mangas do you read? Perfect Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Have you guys seen the Tokyo Mew Mew reboot? Have you guys watched the trailer for it? I'm super excited. That was one of my favorite animes. Also, there's an Ichigo in Tokyo Mew Mew too. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass in that door. Manga is cool. I've been reading Blame exclamation point recently. Blame? I really like Blame. I think it's so cool. I could talk forever about it. I love it so much. I think it instantly made its way to one of my favorites. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ichigo. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, your English is good. Good English. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall and beneath the windowsills. Then she pats on the ground next to her. Oh! I thought that was like a typo for sat. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. You're from Brazil? Oh, hi! We have a lot of Brazil people here. A lot of viewers from Brazil. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Are we gonna read together? Does it depend how you write the poem? Naruto, Attack on Titan, Haikyuu. I love Naruto. I watch Naruto. I have Naruto hoodie and Naruto bracelets, yeah. And Naruto pants, pajama pants. Attack on Titan, I love Attack on Titan. Haikyuu too, I love Haikyuu. Kenma Kozume, #1 anime boy. Jujutsu Kaisen, I watched a little bit of Jujutsu Kaisen. They had it on in the hospice, but it was like in the middle, so I wasn't sure what's going on. Manga. Don't just say that. Manga is literature, not a fan. You don't like manga, you don't like literature. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to you either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki, once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. A simp! I haven't watched One Piece, I want to. Have you seen Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? I've seen clips of it, it's on my to-watch list. I hope you're okay, wonderful world. I hope you're doing okay. You live in California? California's cool. Also, wonderful world, please be safe. Dragon Maid are cool. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. Oh, use Google Translate? Recommend love comedy-san, can't communicate. I wanna watch it. I got told that I remind people of her. I'm not sure what that means, but I got told that I remind someone of her. Is it a horror game? This game is a horror game, I think. It gave a trigger warning at the beginning. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Yes, Google Translate. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? Hmm? Yes, I do. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning... What? A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they all get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Bye, you're so cool. Thank you. Goodbye. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Is this a mod or is it the original game? This is the original game. Huh, good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. You're from Vietnam? Well, hello! I'm from America. Hello from America. I want to learn Vietnamese so bad. That was just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? Also, Natsuki is the one with, like, food. Not Sayori. That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Haha, definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. I used to bake, I wish I could bake still. Kinda suck at it now. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Things are gonna get crazy. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ah! Why is her head, like, kind of off-center? We've read on the floor for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. I'm gonna save. Yep. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with you like someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? We're such a player. Hmm? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Bye-bye, thank you for coming. Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I heard it gets scary. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. I discovered a superpower. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? It makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. She keeps her manga secret. When I was little, I wasn't allowed to read horror stories, but I really like horror stories. So I would get them from the school library and like, put them behind my dollhouse. And I was so scared Mr. and Mrs. Okimia would find it. So Monaco's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? And here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? Aw. So... LOL? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Hello, welcome. Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. LOL, Lameo? I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. Is this freaking Toradora? Minori? Do you guys know Minori? I love Minori. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express the words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Wait, is Monica planning to interrupt every time we get close to a woman? Ichigo, you must die. Why? Nande? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Ayo, above average distance? Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Wow. Based. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow, I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Sorry. I'm curious which one my poem relates to. I think it was Natsuki. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Ichigo. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you're so seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm not sure if Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people. You know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Ichigo poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Not for long. What? Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems. If poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure if that's how it works. If that's exactly how it works, I'm dying. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. try to keep it in mind. Or whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, say, right? Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little ring cloud over your head. You read UQ holders? UQ holder mangas. I got you. A sad poem can help give a ring cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Ichigo. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. This is long, yeah. Because she didn't write it in the morning. Vietnam number 1. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all other bottles. Happy thoughts, in bottles. 3 happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. I'm struggling. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. William Afton died. They were supposed to be it for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Where are you from? I am from America. America land. Holy crap, Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this from you. Coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is that it came out good. You should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. America! Don't get ahead of yourself. Siri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm American. I'll try to do better. I'll be better, I promise. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in your eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. What should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Afton's anime, oh I see. Natsuki read my poem. She keeps glancing at me then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is it a compliment? No, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the word she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage straight poems this cute. Well written. No, I mean... so that's how it was. That's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. Oh my gosh, Doki Doki? Okie Doki Literature Club? It would only impress, girls who like those kinds of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Why are these so long? Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, so that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. What's an Yamine? Do you guys like Amine? Anune? Anine? I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One of her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna why is this so mean? Okay, have fun. Not bad, right? It's a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Got doing the best I could do. No, of course not. Stretch. Yeah, I'm okay. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone that makes them happy? I think people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, we will. What's an Amine? Yeti! Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Ichigo. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or serious, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yeti! Eh? I'm sorry for being so blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your person. I mean your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably... Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. What is bra? Bra is bra! Bra moment. I don't think I can explain it because it's just such a slang. I have, well, anyway, example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? When are we gonna wrap this up? I think there's chapters in it. But I'll probably save after this day. Edie nods and intimately hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, it urged. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. What is Lameo? Laughing my ass off. Yeah, basically. I just say Lameo. What I read is hungry. That's where I was, right? I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I don't get it, but yes. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I feel like I'm about to get hiccups really bad for some reason. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yeah, me neither. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different. Something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Sometimes it's more... So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah? Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. I don't got no malintentions. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Dark, bro, Lameo. Alright, after Monica, we'll probably wrap up the stream if that's okay with you all. Hi, Ichigo. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not doing bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Are you implying that everything I write already isn't a masterpiece? I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Share it, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like it, Ichigo. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kinda makes me think of something that Natsuki would write. What? Oh, that's so sad. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Oh my gosh, they're putting real writers in here. Maybe a long time ago. His books are weird, bro. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them... I'm also very sorry. I hope it doesn't get you too down, though, most of the time. They can express views on the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So if you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that... Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. I see, it was a joke. So we can all make your mom jokes freely? So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I had a friend in high school who didn't have a mom, and we would always randomly go like your mom, and then go oh, and then she'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then she'd be like, it's okay, it's okay. Guess what? These nuts. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? It better not be long. I like the way this one turns out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh my gosh! Oh! Okay, it's just long for some reason. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright and beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, and blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Speaking, what? Squeaking, screeching, piercing. She put a little cross for the cue. Sine, cosine, tangent. Welcome back, Ashton. Welcome, welcome. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way that I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing that I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to use your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. I'll save it now then. Wait, is this tape even about writing? What am I even talking about? Oh no! She's becoming self-aware. Self-aware. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Enemy number 2. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Oh, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Well, we won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can get out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But doesn't that tell us that we're actually... But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. I'm dying. Thank you, Ashton. I don't stream tomorrow, but I stream on Thursday. We're playing Roblox on Thursday. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. we're going to be performing... Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having poetry performances. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Also, my schedule is also on my YouTube channel. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori has been coloring a poster posted up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Bye-bye, thank you for coming. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Bye-bye, thank you for coming. Guys, no Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. I read that as intimidated. Finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? Not really. I know you do. I know we all do. Well, are we gonna get any new members at all? Question mark? And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sarah looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sarah and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Ew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. This feels like I'm role-playing with myself. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like I'm playing with like toys or something. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's seen before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. What the frick is happening in the hallway? Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... I just realized what time it is. I don't know why, you guys, but I thought it was like... thought it was like 6 p.m. Can we say the F word? Yes, you can. You guys can say mostly whatever you want. Just don't say racial slurs. That's how I describe it. There's a donation link in the description, but please don't feel like you have to. But thank you. This poem is called Iri Anxiously Glances at Each of Us. You can do it, Iri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. I don't know why, I totally thought it was 6 p.m. and I was like, wow, it's such a nice day, and I looked at the clock and it was 9:37 and I was like, what the how is it so late? Iri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago she practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting in so much effort? As Iri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Iri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates English, oh my goodness, with perfect timing. The hallway is so loud. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Iri keeps concealed inside her head. Sir Longhorn is a king. Are you guys talking about that emoji that everyone keeps sending in the Discord? Sir Longhorn! This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Iri keeps concealing inside of her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Iri steps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Iri the recognition she deserves. Yay! Let's go, Iri! Yeah! Yeah! Also the mod. Oh yeah, the mod. There's Sir Longhorn the emoji and Sir Longhorn the mod. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Iri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Do you know Wonderful World? Yes, I do. Wonderful World is a very consistent viewer. A lovely friend and fan. As we applaud, Iri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Oh, goodbye. Iri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Iri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sadie hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Hehehe. Sadie. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. Why are people screaming in the hallway? I'm sorry if you guys can hear it. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Oh, did you? Is that how you found me? Oh, thank you. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Ichigo liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. It might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. There are videos about me hyperstanding. Obviously, because I'm the most popular VTuber in the world. I'm kidding. There are videos about me, just minimal. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I'm practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Don't make me go before Ichigo. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ichigo lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Based? Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. Why is the hallway so loud? I'm just gonna cry. Why is it so loud? And so late too. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear anything? Okay, I think it's quiet now. I stand up and step up in front of my podium. Why is it so loud? Dark, Lameo, Lamarf. Why is it so loud? I just have to keep muting. I can't wait to move, bro. Are they done? I think so. I think we're safe. I think we're good. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that I once finished, I receive applause anyway. Not for long. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's also about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki what is this word? Begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way towards the podium. The poem is called... Well, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. No, your English is good. Good English. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? McDonald's Shamrock Shake equals good. What flavor is it? Also, when is St. Patrick's Day? What flavor is the Shamrock Shake? Like, what is it actually supposed to taste like? It's just green. Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I use Google Translate to talk with you. Oh, thank you. Shamrock is minty? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Wait, can I try and, like, translate Vietnamese? Can I say thank you? Let's see. I'll say thank you. I'm probably gonna butcher this. 1 second. You guys are gonna be left in silence. I say thank you. Vietnamese has such strong vowels. Shamrock is a green flower, and then McDonald's made it a milkshake flavor. Basically. Alright, I'm gonna play the thank you.
Cảm ơn.
I use Google Translate to talk as well. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming though. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write our poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Aww. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ichigo, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki has to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, oh no! Ah! I would walk home with you, Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Ichigo. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Alright, poem time. I will wrap up here. Ugh. Stretch. But yeah, thank you all. Let me save. Ah. Oh wait, where's my Is this... I'm too scared to overwrite that one. I forgot what was happening there. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me for Doki Doki Literature Club today. I'm really enjoying it. And no stream tomorrow or Friday. I know it's kind of weird because I stream every day, but no stream on Wednesday or Friday this week. Kind of sad. And then the week after will be no schedule, so I may or may not stream, we don't know. I need to go to bed. Bye bye. Good night. Thank you. Oyasumi. But yeah, on Thursday we're playing Roblox. We're just gonna chill in Roblox together. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming and vibing with me. I love spending time with you all, and thank you all so much for the support. I hope you'll have a good rest of your days and nights and 24 hours. And thank you mods, Bruno, Kuro, and the rest. And I will see you all on Thursday. It's good while it lasts, so thank you, I'm glad. Goodbye Doki Doki music. Here berry music. Thank you guys, thank you Maybe Morps, thank you Pinky Messiah. Goodbye guys, goodbye bye. Also happy birthday Hypersonic, happy birthday to you. I'll see you all later. Also friendly reminder, the bracelet forms are still open. They close on the 18th, and the form link should be It's in the description, it's in the Discord, and it's also on Twitter. And you can still sign up and get a free bracelet. So, I hope to see more sign-ups for that. And thank you all again. Thank you. I will see you all Thursday. It's gonna be so weird not seeing you guys tomorrow. But yeah, thank you again. Have a good rest of your days and nights. And ja, mata ne. Bye bye.